And now let's hear opinions from Kun Supalak Kanchanakundi and Kun Jerawi Kitisen, who has traveled to Jakarta during the last few days.
We know at the beginning that Cambodia conflict with Thailand issue will be dominate the meeting, will even overshadow the whole ASEAN meeting in Jakarta this year. But we just expect that because there's a chance for two leaders, at least the Thai and Cambodia prime ministers, will have a chance to see each other. We also expect they will meet bilaterally. But when shortly before they arrive in Jakarta, the meeting, we know exactly what they have an idea. They have a demand. They have conditions. The things that for ASEAN concern is that Jakarta, Indonesia, as the chair of ASEAN, has proposed to send the observers to the dispute area near Pravihya Temple. But Thailand, before the Prime Minister, has said condition that Thailand will accept the observer only Cambodia withdraw its troops from the area, dispute area. But Prime Minister Hun Sen also, they have rejected. He was in Phnom Penh just saying that we don't withdraw the troops from our land. That's really extremely different stand of the two Prime Minister and two countries. So this is come into the roles of the ASEAN chair, the President of Indonesia. He has to try to something like at least make some people, two people to sit together and keep the momentum of the peace process that proposed by the ASEAN and entrusted by the UN Security Council since February. So this meeting, we understand that they try to make things, keeping things going on. At least if that is truly, if they have a talk, there will be no gunfight in the field. Although we actually know sometimes it's like a tactic of fight, talk. This is different in this region. This is the nature of the diplomatic and foreign relation of the countries in this region. So at the end, the president of Indonesia make the things still going on because they assign the foreign minister of the three countries, Cambodia, Thailand, and Indonesia, to sit together to work out what the leader cannot make any compromise on that. The things is how to have the troop withdrawal, the things are how to have the observer to get in the dispute area.
The Thai-Cambodian issue has certainly overshadowed other ASEAN, the real essence of ASEAN topics.
The agendas and all that.
Right, the reporters, all reporters, both local media, Indonesian media, and international media are all focusing on what's happening. Are they going to meet? Are they really going to meet? You know, all that. So it's really overshadowed. And what Prime Minister Abhisit Vejjajiva says that, right, other members, other leaders of the ASEAN members also quite concerned about the Thai-Cambodian issue too, that maybe this issue might derail, you know, the progress towards becoming the ASEAN community in 2015. But Kun Surin Pisawan, the ASEAN secretary, also says that it's not gonna affect much. The process is still going on.
The role of Indonesia for the Cambodia has been established for a long time. We have seen in the 80s when the Cambodia has civil war. This is Indonesia, as a member of ASEAN, as a founder of ASEAN, to take a role to establish peace in this region. So now is again this year, Jakarta has played some roles, I think a significant role. Unfortunately, about this time conflict with Thailand is another founder of ASEAN. But by the way, it's establish the chairmanship and leadership of Indonesia in the ASEAN. That's the point.
Well, if we want to get their inputs on something, we have to go and stand by in front of the meeting halls, which is, security is really tight. We don't get to go in all the times and easily. So there are certain times that we're allowed to get in. But then Once after the plenary session on the 7th of May, we went to stand by in front of the hall after they finished, and Prime Minister Hun Sen walked out, but he doesn't seem inviting to the media. He doesn't give unofficial interviews, but once he gives his official announcement, he seems he's just calm. He's really calm in his announcement, and he has a translator. Whilst for Kun Apisit Wechashiwa, he's his normal style, diplomatic and everything.
What about the Indonesian president or foreign minister?
Foreign minister is very. What do you call it?
I think he's quite media friendly.
Yeah,
He's always give interviews, always give information what's going on. Yeah, and
although sometimes the question seems to repeat itself every day. Yep.
What sort of conclusion has been reached at this meeting about Myanmar wants to share the ASEAN in 2014, and if there's any conditions, criteria made by the ASEAN chair of this year?
Yeah, from what the chairman says, statement, they consider Burma request to have the early chairmanship in 2014, basically. But the major concern is for Burma is that their readiness. The readiness concern means the political development, democratization, human rights practice. This is a criteria for the Burma at the beginning because they had forgone their previous chairmanship years ago. So it's that Burma want to have early because after the election they try to prove that they are now become the democratic countries. But there's so many other things that we are concerned. For example, like me, I was blacklisted in Burma for a long time, and I have to want to cover ASEAN. And if Burma as a chair would allow me to cover this the things like in considerations of the ASEAN, if Burma had to show its readiness, it's open for the communities, the international community, that will be allowed. So the things are, but the process is going on.